Oh yeah, we back. It's me, K to the 3 to the B. King 3 to B's. Life is crazy. You never know people's intent on why they do things. You never know their intent on why they are against you. And you never know why they're really helping you. And you invest things and you invest time with friends, which is cool, but you don't know their intent on why they're your friend. And one thing that my coaches and the men that told me in their lives that failed, even homeless people, they told me to find a good woman, not a beautiful woman, not a sexy woman, not a nasty woman. They told me to find me a good woman and teach her and show her everything about me. And if you have a good woman, she'll want to know everything about you so she can better serve, protect, honor, obey any words that y'all take out of proportion. I'm never obeying no man. No. If he tell you not to go do something because it's dangerous and you do it anyway, it's like I should have listened to him. Yes, you should have listened to him. Not do what I say. That's obeying is when he tells you something is dangerous and don't go do it. Don't go do it. Obeying is saying if he tell you to eat this and you'll feel better in the morning, you eat that and you feel better in the morning. That's obeying. That's obeying. But a lot of people don't truly understand what words mean. They only go by what experiences they have or what they think they know words mean. They don't have an understanding of what words mean. They don't. And they take them so out of proportion.
When I was your age, people said I was the next Tadayori Nagao.
You're the best archer we've ever had.
Nah, not even close. But I'm damn good.
And I'm grateful for everything you taught me.
I was so dedicated to my study, I never made time for a family. Tomoe was to be my heir. Her crimes, I could not forgive her.
No samurai would.
I devoted my life to the bow. The life it gave me was remarkable. But the life it took from me, family is more important.
That's basically Jin if he chose the wrong woman.
Don't become like me.
That's Jin. See, I told y'all. They tell you exactly. That's Jin if he chose the wrong woman. That's Jin if he handled his woman improperly.
Tomoe is somewhere in Kamiagata. A last-ditch effort to rally the Mongols and restore her reputation.
If she's here, we will find her.
And end this. Yes, we will.
It's always easier said than done, right? People have the option. You feel me? We all got a clean slate, a clean canvas, right? A clean slate, a clean canvas to go in any direction we want to go in life. And to take any action that you want to take to get to that direction, right? But that's what makes life different. Everybody has different actions. Everybody moves differently, right? They don't want to be like nobody. But they want results like somebody. So if you don't take the proper steps and learn from the mistakes that they trying to teach you that they made, you're not gonna have similar results. Your results are gonna vary. Sometimes listening and not doing your own thing is very important when you have conversations with people, you feel me, that been in places you have never been. But we don't really care about that. We just see it and we try to copy it. You see it and copy it. Actions, I'm gonna tell y'all, actions.
You saved me, my lord.
I'm glad I got here in time. I've been looking for Mongol camps. Have you seen any nearby?
They're clearing the forest, west of Morimaya Distillery. Soldiers and war dogs everywhere.
Go south to Lord Shimura's castle. You'll be safe.
Actions are like ink. They're like spades. They stick. You know why they stick? Because your actions move in this. You see how the snow moving? It moves in the wind. Wind is spirit. And once you put your actions out in this world, not your words, because your words will come to you. They will. But actions speak louder than words. If you want things to come to you faster than talking, put that action to it. Put your actions and your words match. When your actions and your words match, that is a dangerous combination. When someone's just a talker, that action might come sooner than they think, or it might come later than they think. You feel me? And they not gonna be ready. It's not about knowing what time it is. It's about having the proper timing. You feel me? It's about having the proper timing to be ready for when things happen. But a lot of people, their timing be off. They clock broke. They don't know what time it is. They don't know what time it is. They just know what they want. They just know what they want. And they don't really know how to get it. And they just trying everything to get to what they want. Like they thought they was safe. It's like ain't nobody gonna come in here. I understand. But they in the way. And I'd rather go through than around. It's easy to go through than around. The quickest way from point A to point B is a straight line. And sometimes to make a straight line, you gotta go through some things. You gotta go through some rough patches. Like a relationship, you wanna get to the happiness, you can't go around it. You can't go around those tough conversations. You gotta have them and go through them. And deal with the consequences of your actions. Actions come with consequences and rewards depending on the level. You get it? The level, because you can either have higher actions like godly actions or earthly actions that are selfish, and pride doesn't bring honor to anybody else but yourself. There's a difference. Similar things, but a difference. To bring honor to family and friends, they want to be around you. They want to be associated with you. When you're prideful, they know you're only looking out for yourself. They know you'll get it done if you benefit from it. So they make sure, you have someone that's a good worker. You make sure, or skilled worker, or skilled player, however you want to phrase it, you make sure they get compensated. Make sure they get paid. Most of the time, the highest paid person on the team is the most selfish. They're not the best player. They're the most selfish player. They're the prima donna. They're the ones that need the ball. And they're the ones that usually make the most mistakes that you have to cover up. Until they learn and grow up and mature into a secure player that doesn't make mistakes and errors. So a lot of things when you are a tennis player, it's things called unforced errors, where you make your own mistakes. You can't blame nobody else for those mistakes. But in basketball, they'll blame someone else. Football, they'll blame someone else. for things that could have been done by somebody else. They always blame the person they feel like is the best or the leader for the mistakes of the team. Like team, people make mistakes all through the game, but they will find a way to blame the leader.
What's that over there?
And being a leader, that's just something you take on the chin. You don't throw your teammates under the bus, because you are the bus. You are the horse.
Convoy.
You feel me?
Doubt.
And that responsibility, a lot of people can't handle.
Flaming arrows.
Your job is to make sure that people improve.
All shot in the back. Probably ambushed.
Like sports, it's not about dominating the regular season. It's surviving the season, making sure people grow and mature into their roles, right?
Japanese arrows. Lord Shimura's men? Japanese archers did this. Likely a group.
Make sure they grow into their
Sensei
roles.
Ishikawa has been here.
Please, excuse me, my lord.
Well, she snuck up on the wrong one.
It's a bad idea to sneak up on me.
Yeah,
I thought you were with a man.
and that's what
who killed these
happens.
Mongols.
We'll
He
get that
was
to that.
Samurai, but older. An archer?
Sensei Ishikawa. Where is he?
He said he'd come back to my house in a day or two.
Why
That's
your
one of his
house?
women.
I have food, a fire.
She has passion,
Whatever his business was, it seemed urgent.
and she feeds him love,
It's possible he picked up Tomoe's trail.
comfort.
Where's your house?
One of his
What?
girls.
But there's a storm coming, and I need to check my snares first. Then I can take you there.
Fine, I'll go with you. What's your name?
Matsu, my lord.
See, when you don't treat your women right, that's how they get stolen. That's just a prime example right there.
What exactly did Sensei Ishikawa tell you?
Nothing more, my lord. He wasn't the friendliest man.
See,
That's about right.
not a loving man.
I never talked to a real samurai.
See?
War brings unlikely people together.
It's my chance to ask a really good question.
Don't mess it up.
What's it like to hold the power of life and death in your hands,
It's
It's a heavy
humbling.
responsibility.
but you secretly enjoy it?
Only a monster would enjoy it.
That's not the answer I expected.
You never enjoy destroying anything. Someone's dreams, someone's hopes.
There! One of my snares.
Check it quickly. I don't want to miss Ishikawa.
Even when you just like play sports, you don't want to. It's rather them than us. We gotta win. We don't want to lose, but
Damn.
you don't want to make someone else feel bad.
Have to reset it.
You might have more luck hunting.
I could never do that. So awful.
Maybe try different bait.
My bait never changes.
What
It's
do you
her.
use?
The
Her.
illusion of opportunity.
See, she baited a man.
That only works on men.
See, she baited a man.
This way, my lord.
See, she baited the samurai. It only works on men, but he actually understands her.
It's not easy surviving up here.
It's hard everywhere. I fled north when the Mongols came.
Alone?
My parents died when I was a girl. Been on my own ever since. Your family must be very important.
My uncle is Lord Shimura.
Wait. You're the one people talk about. The ghost.
See, her whole mood changed.
But you're not 10 feet tall with eyes like a demon.
No. But the stories frighten the enemy.
So that's it. It's just rumors and exaggeration.
To fight them, I've had to do things I would have frowned on before.
We all have.
We gotta fight fire with fire, man. Can't let them know that we ain't no punks. They think we punks. It's like that whole Future and Kendrick Lamar and junk. The funniest thing about it, they lack understanding to understand that if you look at the lyrics, listen to the lyrics of Drake and J. Cole, they've been knowing about them about to do this forever. Broke boys, who y'all think they talking about?
Starving.
But men get comfortable. Women get comfortable. People get comfortable, right? And then you get someone that makes someone feel uncomfortable in
Hey.
all the right ways, and you lose them.
Please don't
They,
hurt us,
you
my
lose
lord.
their
It's
mind.
not yours.
We are sorry. It's
The
just a
excitement
squirrel.
and
We
the
have eaten
and
grass
the
and tree bark for days.
and the curiosity.
Take it and go.
Thank you, my lord.
You let them escape. We thought dinner.
They were starving, and no threat.
Doesn't sound like the ghost I've heard about.
Not all the stories about me are true.
See?
The blizzard is almost on us. How many more traps do you have?
Just one. But it's farther away.
She trying to get him to come home with her. What? How you get a horse? Let's see this trap. Where she go?
No one will believe I talked to you. What's it like to be the ghost?
The stories are stories. Without allies and friends, I'd be dead.
You're just
Exactly.
saying that.
I owe my life to many others, from the lady of Clan Adachi to a thief. People may not tell their stories, but I would not be here without them.
Nothing happens alone, man. Like the support of a loving woman,
We should get back soon. I don't
your
want to
mom,
miss Seishikawa.
The last trap is just a little
your
farther.
girl, family members, friends, people that don't even know you that was just kind to help you out when you was in need. You know what I mean? Every little
Here we
thing
are.
helps,
Hope we don't go hungry.
especially when you climbing a mountain, a mountain that no one sees. See, trying to get a
Look at
goal
this.
no one
Dinner.
sees.
You got something?
We might eat like civilized people after all.
What's out there?
The mainland. No Mongols, no war. Somewhere I can start over.
Say you make it to the mainland. What then?
In Kyoto, I'll open a fancy inn. Learn to play the shamisen. Welcome the undying parade of beautiful men and women, while my servants rub them blind.
Sounds like Kyoto's in trouble.
That sounds like a bar,
Working harder. We should go.
a nail bar.
Sensei would
It
be
sounds like a
looking
nail
for us.
bar. They rub y'all souls. You feel me? You don't let everybody rub your feet. Rubbing your feet brings good, boy, y'all don't understand life. Souls. Your soul. People rubbing your soul. It brings people in there. When they have good souls that walk in there and they scrub them clean and it rubs off.
The weather's getting worse. Stay close.
If I get any closer, we'll have to share a horse.
What
Just
was
like a
that?
barber
Never mind.
or hair
Keep
or hair stylist. The ones that are good have good souls. They don't want to lose though that clientele. Why they don't want to lose that clientele? Because that clientele's bring other people to them. This is a spiritual world. It is not physical. And because people don't understand the spiritual, they struggle in the physical. You have to take care of your spirit
Mongols!
in order to survive
I'll deal with
physically.
it. Stay back.
If your spirit is off and your spirit is not healthy, meaning if your mind's not healthy, your body won't be healthy. If your mind is broke, you feel me? If your mind is broke, your spirit and your physical will be broke as well. They always want to pick on the girl. You always want to pick on the girl. Like he saw the girl right away and he was like, I want her.
No wonder they tell stories about you.
Where's your house?
Not far.
See, she saw, she's like, ooh, it's not far. No wonder they tell stories about you. But no, you gotta take care of your mind. Like she see it, like her mind is at ease because she's with a man that's handling herself instead of handling himself, I'm sorry. Because all the other men in this game, just like in the world, what they do? They run, they hide, they take care of themselves and don't know how to take care of more than just himself. And some men can barely take care of themselves. And I don't mean financially. Anybody can get money, but make sure they eat properly, cook for themselves, make sure they bathe themselves, make sure they clean up after themselves, make sure they don't leave no mess physically and be a messy person. Don't have a whole bunch of females around chasing them. Don't have a whole bunch of kids in different bodies from different people and not taking care of them. All that stuff matters. All of that matters. But it's just normal out here. But all this normalcy, people go home lonely in their beds
Here we are.
and live
Let's get
lives
inside.
that they're not happy for. They just feel like they're incomplete. They feel like their life is incomplete because their spirit is not right.
You seem too kind to be the ghost. But the way you killed those Mongols,
I do what I have to for Tsushima.
the truth is, we're both survivors. We have darkness in us.
We all do.
If we didn't, we'd be dead.
Yeah, true that.
Sensei Ishikawa said something similar. But it sounds more natural coming from you, Tomoe.
Ishikawa always said, I underestimate my opponents.
That's Tomoe?
Arrow in my back? Why not?
Oh, that's crazy.
The Mongols turned against me.
After you trained them to slaughter our people.
A mistake I tried to fix. But I can't kill all my archers. Not alone.
You need me. And the sensei. But we don't need you.
I know where they'll attack next. We can ambush them together. You get a victory, I get revenge.
I'll talk it over with
She's
Sensei
trying to right her wrongs.
Jing, you can stay the night.
See?
No,
See?
I can't.
She see a better man. She see a better man. She saw opportunity. She lured him. She tried to trap him. She tried to lure him in there. Hey man, you can't hurt. Look, you can't be mad at her for trying, man. She tried to lure him in there. You feel me? Try to lure him in there.
Give my regards to our sensei.
Try to lure him into a trap. Try to get him an offer he couldn't refuse. That's how you fall into something, man. Well, we call fall into some I'll be proper. Falling into some cat. Falling into some water. That's how you fall into that's how you fall into a storm. Make sure, and that's why they tell you when a storm is brewing, they come out of nowhere. Some storms come out of nowhere. Make sure you always have a raincoat. Make sure you always have a raincoat. And that's that prime example of, fellas know what I'm talking about. I know this might be a little mature for some people, but you never know when a storm comes. It can come out of nowhere. Storms don't mean bad, they don't mean good. It's just a difficult situation where it makes things hazy and difficult to process and to go forward. A roadblock, whatever you want to say. You always got to have something, or you got to protect yourself at all times. You got to protect yourself at all times. If you're an attractive man, you got to make sure you protect yourself at all times. And most women, they want men that have women. Because if you got a woman, obviously she wants you for some reason. And then when they see why they want you, they understand why she got you. They understand. They definitely understand why. Like, what's so special about the ghost? And then she found out what was special about the ghost. And then she wanted some ghost. You feel me? She wanted some ghost in her life. She don't want sensei. She want the mystical man ghost. Women love mysterious men. They don't want you to be dangerous. They want you to be mysterious. They want to try to figure you out. They want you to be layered. They don't want you to lie to them. They want you to have some experience, but they want to also learn who you are and learn what you can do and what makes you tick. They don't want you to just be there and say nothing. Women that want you to just do and not say anything, you leave them alone. If they think they know everything, you let them sit there and let them think they know everything. Because if you know everything, you don't need nobody. You don't even need God. You feel me? You just know how to do everything. But you always gotta learn. You always gotta upgrade yourself. You always upgrade yourself. Life always improves. Technology always improves. You gotta learn how to work a new iPad, right? You gotta learn how to wait. You gotta learn how to work your new PlayStation when it comes out. You gotta learn the new features. You gotta do all that. Life is always about learning and improving. Technology never stays the same because people want better things. They want better, more efficient things. It's like men 20 years ago are not this. You can't do the same things that you did 20 years ago today. They want new, better, more exciting things. Women do the same tricks to get the same men to spend their money because those men wait to grow up to what get money so they can buy services from women. See, she did the same trick to get all these men that she wants. That's how she got who? That's how she got Sensei Ichikawa. That's how she got him. The same way. She got him the same way. But Jin is a better man than Sensei Ichikawa. You're gonna have to come correct. Show some action. He about that action. He like a woman with action. That's why he got his woman. That's why she his woman. She loyal to him. You see that? She's loyal to him. He's loyal to her. Even though when you have an attractive man and you have an attractive woman, they're going to attract a lot of good things, and they're going to attract a lot of bad things that you don't like. Because you're not the only one that want them in your life. You're not. You're not the only thing that wants something great in your life. You feel me? That's just immature you to think that you're the only person that wants something great in their lives. You have to be secure in yourself to have something great. You have to be secure in your actions to maintain greatness. You have to. You can't think that you just gonna be enough without improving, without trying to bring more to the table than what you did years ago. You can't think that the same moves, the same things from when you was a kid is gonna work. You feel me? It's gonna work when you get an adult. You can't say that tricks at 35 is gonna work at 60. You're gonna want different things. The things that worked at 18 are not gonna work at 40. They're just not. That's why when you see these relationships with the older person and the younger person, that shows you a lot about their mental state. That shows you a lot about their maturity level. It shows you why they get tricked. When you have an older woman dating or having a kid by a younger man, let's just say the woman's 36 and the man's like 21. She has a mindset of a 21-year-old. There should be no reason why a 21-year-old can satisfy her mentally. Should be no reason. But physically, yes. If it's physical, that's how you can tell what their relationship is based off of. Physical. There's no reason why a man wants a younger woman to teach and mold and groom her. But when the woman gets older, she wants something appealing, someone she can have fun with. But that man is going to lose his ability to move quicker than she is. Age gaps matter. A lot of people don't realize it's fun at the beginning. It's always fun at the beginning. But your range, you feel me? People don't really have range out here. They think three-pointers and all that type of stuff. But your range of talking about things, your range about the things that you're interested in, that matters. The maturity of your mind matters. Not the age, not the number, but the maturity of your mind. Is easier to hook a younger mind because they don't know no better. They don't know nothing. Than it is to hook a woman of your age and status because they actually know things and they understand when you're full of crap. That's why people date younger. That's why men date younger, because they're crap. The lies they tell, it don't work. But then they get around someone that actually know how to manipulate his lies and get what and still get what they want and ignore his lies. He's not fulfilled in life. People just want to be heard. You'd be surprised how many people just want to be heard.
Sakai, you have news.
Something like that. I spoke with Tomoe. She's hiding in the north. The Mongols turned against her.
If you saw her, why is she still alive?
Her archers are preparing a massive attack. She wants the three of us to wipe them out.
Or she needs both our heads to get back in the Mongols' favor.
She could have killed me, Sensei, but she didn't.
I have never been rewarded for trusting Tomoe.
I don't trust her. But we need what she knows. And I believe she needs our help.
Then she's a fool. And we finish this.
Friends in passing. Crazy, right? It's crazy, man. Some people just want to be heard, like that woman. It's all physical with him. Physical, 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 physical. Training, 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 physical, physical. And all he did, all Jin did, right, was help her out, wasn't mean, and listen to her and have a decent conversation. You'll be surprised how far you will get in life by listening and having something to bring to the conversation. Not just listening to her and responding to her, but actually having something that she can learn from and be interested in. You'll be surprised how far you'll get with a woman with great conversation. Dialogue, back and forth. Not she feeds you everything about her and then you just do what she say or you react off what she say and you know what she want. It's organic. People don't want organic things in this world no more. They want it what? Boxed, pre-made, ready to go, trained to go. Instead of you doing the training, they want it trained to go. Alright, we got laid to rest. Let's finish up with Sensei Ishikawa. We're gonna finish up with Sensei Ishikawa. And once we finish up with Sensei Ishikawa, that should be all of his missions, man. That definitely should be all of his missions. But Sensei got an issue, man. It's like, it's not the fact that Sensei, they just got a misunderstanding. She told everybody his business. We're not even gonna talk about war. They had a fight, and he got a woman that tells everybody his business. And they know stuff about him that they shouldn't know. Because she can't keep her mouth closed. And they're using the things, you feel me? They're using the things that she told her, that he told her and shared with her against him as ammo. Toxic words, you know what I mean? You know, his name is just shattered. He can't move like he used to move, you know? They're destroying his name, image, and likeness. That happens a lot. When a man isn't treating a woman how she wants to be treated, because she wants to be treated like a princess, instead of having discipline, sometimes that happens. But sometimes the man he does make mistakes, and he has to learn from those mistakes. And that's why he tells people, don't be like me. And he learns from others how to actually treat people properly. And he improves. But a lot of people don't forgive and forget. They just forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget what you did to me. And they hold what? Grudges. You're not gonna forget because you learn from what you did. That's why you don't forget, because you learn from it. You learn from the mistakes. But a lot of people, they don't want to learn from the mistakes. They just want to hold it against you, hold it over your head. They hold it over your head. Holding over someone's head is standing on it. They stand on their business. That's standing on business. Instead of actually what? Working at your business, working on your family, working on your relationship, and talking and having those what? Tough conversations. You know what I mean? It's a thing. People don't have tough conversations. They want it their way. They want it their way. And when you just want it your way, that's that song. Backstreet Boys, I want it that way. He wanted his way. No growth when you just want it one way. You need to want it the way that needs to go to where both parties can come to a way an understanding. Not know that I'm right, know that I'm wrong, but come to an understanding. Come to an understanding. So y'all can come at a peaceful resolution. Like Aaliyah. We need a resolution. The song. That's what I'm saying. Like, all these songs that were made in the early 2000s and 90s about information, love, not made no more. It's all about drugs, money, girls, things that don't matter, emotions instead of actual things that matter and how to deal with them. Like Future is just the dark side of Drake. He's a man that doesn't solve issues. He just moves on to the next one, collect money, forget them girls. But he always talking about he got women, but he don't keep women. There's a reason why he's not married to Sierra no more. There's a reason why Russell does the work. He don't do the work. They lazy. They don't do the work that it takes to actually keep and maintain anything. That's why they always buy new cars, because it's the same way they treat their women. They just want another woman. They don't maintain the woman. They don't maintain the car. They just lease it. They don't own it. They don't. Some women, they don't understand what it takes to have what they truly want. They don't know what it takes or what it requires to keep what they want. They want a baller, but they don't understand that he has to dedicate himself to his craft. He has to dedicate himself to the music. A lot of men, they understand what it takes to be a family man, to say no. Just say no. Just say no. But they don't just say no. They don't always just say no. They don't have those conversations with their woman. What they do? They have them with other people. They don't have those conversations with those men because they man or their woman don't want to listen to them talk. You gotta want to put that work in, like basketball. You gotta want to go out there and dribble the ball and get better. You gotta want to make 1,000 shots in a day, not just shoot them, but you gotta want to make them. There's no point to shoot them if you gonna miss it. You gotta make things. You gotta make things happen. Feel me? Make shots. Make things work. Make the moves. Make the moves. Make the drives to get to where you need to go in life. You got to want to do them. You got to want to make them. You got to actually be dedicated to those things. Devoted. Get it? Devoted husband. Dedicated. You got to want that. It ain't just going to be given to you. No one asked you, like, it's like folks always be like, well, she wanted to be with me. You didn't want to be with her? You want to be led by a woman. Women don't want to lead no man. They not your mama. She's like Tamoy.
They almost killed me, my lord. Thank you.
You're free. Find a safe place to hide.
There isn't one. The Mongols caught many of us at the crossroads nearby. They control the whole area.
Not for much longer. I'll see to it.
Like, I don't hear that. The language. Thank you, my lord. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, master. Thank you, daddy. Y'all don't hear that. Y'all just hear words and y'all just like, that's what it is. Y'all don't understand the multiple meanings of words. A man. It's less of us for a reason. And all men do, they make what they are. They make what they are. They make a lot of girls. Because most men out here are not men. They're not men. And the mental state is how you determine what you're gonna have. Your mental mindset. Because the man gene is dominant. The connection you have with that woman matters. It matters. The spirit level matters. It's not just, oh, we're gonna have a girl. All she have is girls. Or we're gonna have a boy because all we have is boys. It's not that. It's y'all connection. Your connection and how y'all really truly feel about each other in your mind matters in this world. The connection between a man and a woman. The bond. The connection. That's the bond. It's the connection between man and woman. That's what makes you married, not the paper. But the bond, the actual bond that y'all have, the actual connection, the actual vibe, the frequency that y'all have, the consistency that y'all care for each other matters. If the woman leads the vibe, it's gonna be very feminine. If the man leads the vibe, it's gonna resemble him, and the family's gonna be him. And he's going to be treated like a king if he brings good results to his followers. But all people just want is a return without the work. People always want a return without the work and expect people to be loyal to them and want to follow their lead and want to hear them and listen to them talking and come to their channel all the time. And what are you bringing to them? You feel me? What are you truly offering them? What are you truly offering them? Or are you just there just to be there because you think you just need to show up and get paid because you think it's your job? A lot of people do that. And I don't want to call no names, but a lot of people do that. A lot of people don't have no vision towards their channel, y'all. They do whatever the people say. They're like, I need 5,000 likes for the next video. Or they'll say they want to do something and don't do it. Oh, this is my favorite series. This is my favorite team to do a franchise on. This is my favorite team. This is my favorite game to play. I like this game. If you like it, you don't need me. You don't need likes. You don't need subscribers to actually tell you to do something that you want to do. But what they do, they feed into doing whatever the people want to do. You feel me? The Rock was the people's champ because he entertained the people. And what? Stone Cold, people love Stone Cold because he did what he wanted to do and it was entertaining. You don't just do what people want you to do, because a lot of people want you to look like a fool. They'll make you walk around in hot dog costumes and run outside naked. People do anything. I mean, people will do anything for likes. People do anything for donations. People do anything for subscriptions. But they won't do anything for their wife. They won't do anything for their girlfriends. They won't do anything for their kids. What they do, they put on. They really put on. They'll pretend and do everything in front of the camera. But when they get outside the camera, they do nothing. They do nothing. Trying to find a way. I'm out here just preaching. Gotta find a way, because that's not a way. It's like people chase waterfalls. You feel me? They chase the pretty things, the things that make most people excited, right? And they forget about the little lakes and the rivers that flow with them and hold their precious water supply of love together. They forget about them. They don't grow them. And then when they fall and fail, right, they get salty. And they be in the pit of despair. Pit of despair, right? What is that? It's almost like the ocean. The ocean is full of salt. People be salty out here. no fresh water to drink, no love to go around. That's why the world, I feel like that's why the world is mostly salt. I thought I saw, I didn't. I see a lynch right there, but it's all good. That's why the world's mostly salt. Salt water. Still trying to get around, man. I might going all out the way to get where I need to go. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes there is no direct path. Ooh, there is no direct path to where you need to go. Definitely is no direct path to where you need to go. Sometimes life will take you all over the place to figure out things, to help you out with things in the future. It's never a direct path. You either gotta go over it or under it, or figure out a way through it. Life is one big mystery, man. Life is one huge mystery. And everybody think it's supposed to be straightforward. And when you think it's supposed to be straightforward, that's when you lose at life. That's exactly when you lose at life. Everybody wants to win. But a basketball game, a football game, it's just like life. Just like a soccer match. Just like life. Things are gonna happen. Things are going to happen that you have to overcome. Elements, snow, rain, storms, elements. Elements that happen in life that you can't control. But what you gotta fight through 'em. If you really want it, you'll fight through them. Arguments, you'll smooth them over. With wet, water, love, you'll smooth them over. You'll definitely smooth them over. Right now, we can't get around this big old castle. We can't. It's blocking us, you feel me? It's in the way. Sometimes that happens. When an unstoppable force meets what? The immovable object. This what that is. See? The unstoppable force meets the immovable object. And sometimes the object that can't be moved, not even sometimes, the object that cannot be moved wins. And that's when you don't waste your time with the immovable object. You let that object be right there and you go in a different direction. A lot of people don't want to go in a different direction and they continue to hit their heads on a rock in a hard place. We'll catch y'all on the next EP, man. We'll be around this thing and we'll catch y'all next time.